Hey guys, me Devraj from Survivalbows. So, good to see you guys again. So, this video is the snake bow build along part 2. In this one, I'm going to be going about getting the rough shape of the limbs, and yeah. So, hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that should be good enough. Alright, so anyway, whoops, sorry about that. So, what I have here, I've already started working on it, as you guys can see. This, if you watched my previous video, which was Snake Bow Build Along Part 1, I had said that, I'd said that it was going to take like maybe 2 weeks to start the next video. I'm a little overdue. Sorry, I've been busy, so I wasn't able to start it yet. But, you know, here's the video. So basically what I'm going to show you guys is that you see already in this limb, I've started working on it. I've gotten it down to a pretty good rough thickness. It's still probably going to be decently heavy if I just left it at this, which I'm not gonna. Because this isn't intended to be a super heavy bow. I'm just going for maybe a 30-40 pounder, maybe less, for my friend, Anthony, saw in the last video. So this limb, I got the rough shape pretty much down. Maybe I'm going to work some on the limbs, shape-wise, and thinness, but rough shape's good. But so you guys can see what that looks like. But you notice something important. I didn't touch this side. This is the side that's going to be stretching away from me. If I was going to shoot this bow, I didn't touch it. And that's because, as I said before, one growth ring of wood, you know, one annual ring, all across this. Alright, see? Don't worry about these little dark spots all over. That's just a little bit of, I'm not sure. It was like, when I took it off, the bark peeled off with a little bit of resistance. So a few of these, like, hair-thin pieces of sapwood are left, but they're not going to affect it much, I think. They're just very, very thin. I don't think they're going to have any effect on the wood itself, so it's alright. Don't worry about that. So, but you can see the next limb is not thinned much at all. I just barely started it. I mean, I got the basic shape, sort of, for the most part. I mean, I got to work on it here. Maybe I'm gonna make the tips thinner, probably. I want it to be a bit of a faster shooter. So, I wanted to make this video to show you guys how I go about thinning it down. Alright. So, I'm gonna show you guys. The first thing I always do is I always start by the first limb. Like, the first limb, I just do however I planned the bow to be. That's not very hard. I just thin it down like this. But the second limb is a little tricky. I gotta make sure that the plane, like you see the flat plane. Sorry, one sec. Like you see the flat plane like this. I gotta make sure it's the exact same, like, spot on this, so that it's not bending differently. So this is flat here. I gotta make sure this isn't at like an angle, so it's flat like that. It's gotta be the same way flat, you know. And basically what I would do is I'd hold it up here and I would look down it like this, and then cut that way very carefully until I know I got it flat enough that I can't make a mistake like that, you know. So I'm just gonna start cutting it, and I'm gonna show you guys, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing, and then I'll end it and then show you the end product of the thinning. Alright, is that good? No, that's not good. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm just using this log here that I kind of got it. I've flattened the other side, and this side is flat, so I'm just going to begin. And I'm taking a lot of wood out right now, but I'm being very controlled about it. I'm making sure that I'm not, like, taking too much wood from a place I don't want to take wood off from. You know, you're taking a lot off, but you got to be careful about it. You can't be too reckless. Just making sure, always checking every couple of seconds that plane is nice and flat, that I haven't, like, made it in a different direction than the limb above me is. Still good. That was a bit of wood, but it's alright. Still on the right way. Alright, so I'm gonna do the rest of this, and then I'll show you guys how it looks like after I've thinned it down enough that it's similar to this one. Alright, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so as you can see all those scraps down there, you can tell I've been working for a little while now, and I finally got the other limb to be just about the same thickness than the limb I already finished. So here's the limb I finished, and here's the other limb. Pretty similar. I'm not in tillering yet, so I don't have to worry about exacts, you know, but I did get it thin enough that it's going to be starting to bend. But we're not going to be doing anything with bending yet, because the next step in the next video in this build along is going to be actually with the handle, because as you can see, I like marked out the exact spot where the handle is going to be. Like at first I did with pencil, then I just did a quick cutout, just, you know, scraped it off with my knife so I could always be sure, because the thing about the pencil is that it easily gets cut off because it's on the wood. So I just, you know, scraped it in, and it's going to be like a 5-inch handle, and we're going to do that in the next video. But before I leave, I just want to show you guys the profile of it now that we got the shape pretty much down. I mean, it's not going to change too much besides, you know, a little bit thinning here and there. Sorry, I got to keep that there. See, I mean, it's not the most curvy snake bow. Believe me, I've seen snake bows and pictures and everything that have been really curvy. So, you know, if you think that it's not really curvy enough to be called a snake bow, I understand. But I think it's curvy enough for me, and I love it. I'm loving how it's come out. This bow has a lot of character to it. Really is nice. But, yeah, so it is a snake bow in my definition, and I think it has enough curve for it. So I'm pretty proud of it so far. One big curve there. And, like, it kind of curves awkwardly in that limb. It's basically curving to the, my left in this video, and then it just gets a suddenly jut to the right. But that's the profile right now, and subscribe, comment, whatever. This is Survivalbows, and till the next video, see you guys.